What's up everybody, welcome to 632. I am Brett Magill and today we are reviewing the Nokia 3.1 smartphone. The great thing about the Nokia 3.1 smartphone, which is what I struggle to say. Do you know, when I try and say something fast, it always fucks up. Like, I'm like... Anyway, back to the review, because that's why we're here. Nokia 3.1, this glorious little device that I have in my hand. Now, let me just start by saying that unlike the Nokia PureView, the Nokia 9 PureView, which I recently reviewed, and you can check that review out, this is a true blue budget affordable phone. This thing is lovely. Alright, I'm just going to show you there. First of all, I like the mattness of it. It's matte, it's not shiny, it's to the point, nothing too complicated. Okay, I'm gonna do some b-roll. I'm gonna do more b-roll because people ask me for more b-roll. It's really weird. Why do people want more b-roll? Don't you want to see this gorgeous face? I mean, I work hard on this face. Look at me. Don't I look exhausted? Isn't the exhausted look in this year? But no, for real. Okay, cool. Now that we have this phone, goods and bads. Number one, I'm just gonna kick this right off where it matters. Price, 2,299 Rand. Let's call it 2,300 Rand. I don't know what that is in dollars. Okay, whatever it is in rands divided by 15. That's what it is in dollars. This is a gorgeous little phone for a really great price. A few things you will notice, and I'm just going to try and bring it up here. Maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. How do I increase the brightness? Increase the bright. There we. Oh yes, that's what I was looking for earlier. Well, there we go. All right, look at this. Look at this. Can you focus there? Okay, check that out. So you are not getting a full screen. No, you're not. Okay, and that is totally fine. Okay, for 2,300 Rand, you're getting yourself a freaking phone, a smartphone, no less. Which, number one, you can put on all your apps that you could ever want. From all your social networking apps, anything you need. It's a smartphone. Damn, guys, like, do I have to sell this to you? Okay, yeah, all right, fine. All things said and done, the camera is not amazing. It is definitely not as good as the Nokia 9 PureView, and vastly not as good as the Huawei P20 or P30, which I played with in the past. It does, however, work great, and I am going to someone actually requested that I do a side-by-side comparison on this smartphone and the PureView and the Huawei. So I currently have the Huawei P20. I will take a photo of the same model. Where's the model? Model. I'll be right back. She's gorgeous. She's lovely. You'll love it. And this is the model we're going to use. All right. I don't have a name for him yet, but he's like an old toy from the age when I cared about toys. Oh shit! Don't die. Don't fucking die. Like, we need you. I would have used my King Price bowl head, which is tradition. But unfortunately, that brand and that company has wronged me, and I'm petty, so I'm not going to be using him. So we'll use this guy, and if you can think up a name for him, please let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Like, look at him. Look at it. Like, he's an alien, obviously. Like, he's aggressive. He's highly detailed. So the reason why I want to use him is because he's highly detailed. Then we can actually get some pretty good spec on this smartphone camera, which I'm using, by the way, and then the PureView, which I haven't given back yet. That'll be a nice contrast, and I will link those photos or hopefully get some b-roll in there, and you can have a look at the differences. There should be notable differences in the resolution. This is a 13 megapixel rear camera, which I'm assuming is this thing. I don't actually have specs on the front camera, rear camera. Yes, this is a rear camera. So I don't have specs on that, but this is a 13 megapixel, which is notably better than one of the PureView cameras, though the PureView has 5 of the 12 megapixel cameras. So yes, it is going to take a pretty good photo at the end of the day. No, it is not going to take high top spec photos, but it doesn't matter because you're getting it for 2,300 Rand. When it comes to the look and the feel of the smartphone, weirdly, I don't know if it's because of its size, but unlike the PureView, which I felt that I could snap, and I'm pretty sure I could snap this too, I feel this is less delicate. I feel this is robust. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't care about, I'm not worried. hey, there's my phone. Like, it's not an issue for me. So yeah, this is a very robust, very affordable Nokia 3.1. Now, the Nokia 3.1 Plus has recently come out. This Nokia 3.1 was launched in August 2018, so this is a year old already. Pretty good phone. If you can pick it up now, it's probably going to be probably going to go for cheaper. Oh no, I don't have a smartphone. I'm not part of the cool kids club. What shall I do? I don't know, but the model is going to show us comparisons and we will notice the differences. But you can still get a smartphone for an affordable price, and that's what matters. So, to my article, if you read it, and I'll link it in the description, the idea with the PureView, in my opinion, was a complete gimmick, which is totally fine, because what they wanted to do is attract you to this lovely little thing and the 3.1 Plus, which has recently come out. So, that makes a lot of sense. Also, the time of this video launching, they recently announced the Nokia 4.1. I don't know if it was the 4.1 Plus or the 4.1. Either way, that has now come through, and I'm pretty confident that it will replace this budget device. So, I'm going to cut this short and sweet. Guys, yes, Nokia 3.1, budget, affordable, good little smartphone. Don't worry about it. It does what it needs to do. Oh, there was something I did want to tell you. So, taking this out the box, these the bezels on the sides of the phone are much more plush than the Nokia PureView, which I did notice. Also, this doesn't come with the USB-C type 3.1 that we do see in the PureView and most modern top spec or top tier smartphones. It comes with the old USB charger. I don't remember what it's called. I am ignorant. I'm a child. I didn't do all the research that I should have. You're gonna get what you pay for. It does then come with the aux jack, which is great for all of you that have aux things. I've always wondered why it's at the top of the phone. I've always found that very awkward. It was Nokia and I think an old Huawei. When Huawei did that, they used to have it at the top. I've never liked it. Never liked that. I've always preferred it at the bottom like an iPhone, because you're looking at it. Oof. Shit, that almost saw its ass. It doesn't come with a USB-C 3.1 port. It's a normal USB charger. Fuck me, I cannot do it. And then an aux cable, which is great. All right, in a nutshell, this is an affordable smartphone that you can pick up right now. It's quite good. Most retailers will have it. I hear Vodacom is pretty hard up on Nokia, so go and have a look there. And like I say, the new Nokia 4.1 has just dropped as well. Probably going to be a little bit better than this one, but I mean, guys, the price sells itself, doesn't it, at this stage? And I mean, if you can get this at a pretty good deal, I don't see why you wouldn't. If you wanted a smartphone with a pretty decent camera, that's an Android and it's not an iPhone, that's going to cost you. I mean, think of it this way: this cash is going to cost you, depending on how much you spend, an average Johannesburger's petrol expense for the month. Because I used to spend $2.5 in petrol every month. I used to drive from one side of the city to the other and back every day. It was pure unadulterated hell, and I do not wish it upon anyone. But 2,500 Rand in petrol, fuck yeah. Anyway, so you can get that for this. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this quick little review. I hope you appreciated it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there was some value that you gained from it. If you've seen the Nokia 3.1 or 3.1 Plus or 4.1, which you may well have, since how this device came out a year ago, let me know what you thought. What is your experience? Do you think it's worth the money? Did you have one and it's now gone to the bottom of your car and you can't find it? Tell me all your stories. Can't wait to hear them. Oh, and please do not forget to help me figure out a name for this guy. He's been in my life for like 12, 15 years. He's never had a name. So, and he's going to be the model from now on. I like that. I like him. Don't you think? I think that's going to be rad. So if you give me a name for him, I'd appreciate that too. Guys, until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, also shout out to Nokia, as always, for letting me review their phones. Always appreciate it. And yeah, until then, have a nice day. Cheers. Yeah, for some reason this only lets me record 10 minutes. I didn't tell it to record 10 minutes. How dare you, smartphone. Anyway.